Now let's look at this example. Stack. Stack is a collection class. It represents a simple last in, first out, non-generic collection of objects. So create a object of stack. A Boolean variable, value true. Char variable, put a $sign here. Integer, and a string variable. And then we call stack method push to insert an object at the top of the stack. Remember last time I draw the stack? If I draw the stack, it's something like this. So when you put an item into it, then it comes to right here. So it becomes number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3, and then number 4. So because this is the sealed, it's called a first in. When we want to get item out, number 1 will be the last one to get out. The first in, last out. So right here, push. Use method push to insert object at the top of the stack. If there's nothing in it, see like this stack here, we created here, that doesn't have anything, it's empty. So Boolean will be the first one right here. And then print stack. Call print stack. Print stack is a method created right here. Print stack. Print stack. And stack.count. If it's 0 means nothing in it, the message will be empty. Otherwise, we'll print a stack. When we print a stack, we print all of them one by one. So it's a for loop. In the for loop, we say for the element in the stack, then we print the element in it. So at this moment, we only put only this one Boolean is put into the stack. So when print, then only one element is put into, only one object is put into the stack. So that's the only one could be printed out. Now let's see. That's the only one here. When you call print stack, we see the stack is true. That's the only one put in. And then call push again. Then when call push again, character. So this one will come in. This one will come in. When call print stack again, you see $true, $sign and true, because a for loop, when you use for loop to go through the stack, it has to look at the last one first because of the stack. So in our case here, I say this is a Boolean, so I put a value into it. I say true coming to right here. This is the true. And then the second one is $sign. So this is the $sign. $sign. So when print the stack, $sign come first, and then so true. And go next one, push again integer and print. Now you see integer is the first one to come out, and then $sign and then true. And print out and do push again, put a string into it and call print stack. Then we see the hello and then number and $sign and true. So if I draw it here, this is the number. What is number value here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the value put into the stack, and the last print shows these values. Because this is a stack, you had to take from top first, and then get next one, then get next one, and get next one. So the first one come in will be the last one to be get out. And there's a method pick. Pick returns the object at the top of the stack without removing it. It just pick. It doesn't remove anything. It only returns the top object. The top object from our picture here is hello. So when it prints, we should see hello as the result. And it is here. It is here. And then there's a while loop. While true, then remove object. Use a method of pop. Pop removes and returns the object at the top of the stack. So it removes. It starts from the top. Start from top. So this one get out first. And then if this one's gone, so this one becomes the toppest one. So that one will get out second. And then this one's gone. Then this will be the toppest one. So that one will get out. And this one will get out. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. After this while loop, it does print. And the result is like this. Hello popped, which is the toppest one, right? Hello popped. I can put the result right here. You see hello popped because hello got out first, and then number popped. This number is number 2, and then $sign popped number 3, and true popped number 4. Because of the while loop, while true it's an infinite loop, so they keep going, and after the first one is popped out, if number 4 is popped out, it's keep calling pop, but after true, this one get out. There's nothing left. When it's still called pop, get a problem because nothing to be popped. Then it get a exception, and we catch the exception. And the exception message says stack empty because nothing there, and the problem is from line number 37. Number 37. Pop. Now let's look at a next example, hash table. Hash table class is a collection class. It represents a collection of key value pairs that are organized based on hash code of key. Here we're talking about the elements. In array, every element has an index. The index number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But notice here, 0, 1, 2 as the index number, they don't have any meaning. They're just a number. But sometimes we need a meaning for the index. Then that's the time we use hash table and dictionary. Now that we're talking about a hash table, now we're going to talk about dictionary next. With hash table, each value has a key. This key is not numbers as a read. You can put any name as a key. You can put any object as a key. Then you can attach a value to the key. We call this as a key and a value pair. We create a key. Normally we create a key with a string, but you can put any object as a key. Then you attach a value. A value could be any value, could be an object, could be a number, could be a string, and so on. And that's how we put two different types of object or values together to make a key and value pair. And we use hash table to make it. So this example, it created an object of table, which is a hash table type. And then it passed a result of collect words method to the table, and then it display hash table value. Now here's the method of collect word inside a quick hash table, and then say enter a string. Then whatever string I entered. So right here, I'm gonna enter a string here. Say I entered a string 4 words. Then right here we call regular expression class split method to create an array, a string array. It splits the input string at the position defined by a regular expression. This regular expression stands for white space. Stands for white space. Slash s is a white space, and plus here is one or more white space. One or more white spaces. So this is the separator. Now I have one white space, another space, another space. So these spaces are used as the separator to tell method split to say this will be treated as a one array element. And then whenever it sees a space and realize that the next is the another array element, another space, and then start another array element, and a space, and then start another array element. So altogether there are 4 elements put into words array, and for loop to go through the array and change everything to lowercase, and then call hash table. Table contains key. The contains key method determines whether the hash table contains a specific key. Here we pass the word keyword just to see if there's a same word entered again. Then in this case, I don't have any same word entered. They're all different word. But next, I'm gonna try again, and then I put the same words. That way you can see the example. So if there's a same word entered, then table word key. So these will become the key. So the first key, second key, third key, the last key, those become the key. So instead of using the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we use this string, single string, which is array element, as the key for this table. It looks like an array. And then the element value that we put into the table is this. If it contains that key, then put add a 1 on top of it. Add a 1 on top of it. Means whatever value put into this table plus 1. Else, use method add. Add adds an element with a specified key and a value to the hash table. So with the key, with each key, the value is 1. Now if I hit enter now, in this example here, hit enter, notice here 1 comes in. 1 comes in. That's what we're doing here. That's what I'm doing here. And then finally it returns the table, returns the hash table. So this is the collect table. The hash table is returned and put into this object table, and then display the table. This is another method. Let's look at this method here. Display table. It takes parameter hash table. In our case here, it is the table that we just created here, and get a return from collected words method. And what it does is it print out hash table contains this line here, which is from this one, and then use a for loop to cycle through the hash table based on the key, based on the keys, and then it print out the key. and the key is today, which is this one here, are, how, you, with the key and the table and key value. And right here you can see 1 1 1 1. The reason is we see it's added right here. See 1 for each key when added to the hash table, the value attached to the key is 1. That's why we see 1 here. It doesn't have to be 1. It could be any object, it could be any string, could be any number, could be anything you like. But in this example here, we just put a 1 here. Now I'm gonna run, and at the end I say table count. It returns the number of key value pair in the hash table. So right in this case here, it is 4. Now I'm going to run the program again this time, and this time I enter a string here. I say AB, 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 and then I type CD, MM, KK, WW, KK, KK. So when I hit enter, you see I get this result. The key is like this. Is a key, and notice here key must be unique. So in both examples here, look at that. Whenever I enter AB, 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 that's the key, and the key can only be created once. So all these are treated as the same key. All these are treated as the same key. That's why I only have one key AB here, and the value is 3. The reason is we did it right here. If table contains the key, in our case here is AB, contains AB, then the hash table used AB as the index, then the value is whatever value here. First time it was 1, so 1 is here, and plus 1, which become 2. And in our case here, I have 3 ABs, so each time in this for loop, then that the key exists in the hash table already, so that was retrieved here as the table key, and then the value is retrieved. The system becomes 2. 2 plus 1 get 3. That's why we get 3 here. And the same thing for KK, KK, KK. You can see it is 3, just because that it exists. KK exists in hash table already. Then if that's the case, we just call the KK as the index from hash table and retrieve the value based on the previous value 1, then add a 1 on top of it. So that's why we see 3. And that's the hash table. With hash table, we can save key and value pair. We actually want to save value, but we want to attach a key to the value. That way, any object could become the key of in the hash table, and we can attach whatever value to the key, make it unique.